How can you protect minor beneficiaries without a costly trust? Imagine a way to keep your child's inheritance safe and simple without spending thousands on a trust. Sounds good, right? Well, there are options that can help you do just that. One of the easiest methods is using laws called the Uniform Transfers to Minors Act and the Uniform Gifts to Minors Act. These laws are different depending on your state but work in similar ways. They let an adult, called a custodian, manage money or assets for a minor until they turn a certain age. That age is usually between 18 and 21. The custodian controls the funds and uses them for the child's benefit, like paying for education or health care. When the minor reaches the age of majority, the custodian transfers the assets directly to them. This setup is much simpler and less expensive than creating a formal trust. Another option is naming a trusted adult as the beneficiary of life insurance or other assets. This person then holds the money for the minor. But this method has risks. The adult beneficiary is not legally required to use the money for the child. The funds could also be vulnerable to the adult's creditors or claims from their estate. So, while easier, this approach is less secure than a custodial account under the laws I mentioned. Trusts do give more control over how and when money is used. You can specify that funds are only for education or set age limits for distribution. But trusts can be costly to set up and manage, often costing thousands of dollars. For families who want a budget-friendly way to protect their child's inheritance, custodial accounts under the Uniform Transfers to Minors Act or the Uniform Gifts to Minors Act are a good choice. They balance protection and simplicity, especially for families focused on preserving wealth and funding education. You should also consider naming a guardian in your will to care for the child if both parents are gone. Keep in mind that once the minor reaches the age of majority, they gain full control of the assets. This might not match your wishes for their long-term financial support. Also, assets given at adulthood could affect their eligibility for financial aid or scholarships, as they are counted as available resources. For Asian American families, who often value multi-generational planning and education, these custodial accounts can be a practical and culturally fitting way to protect minor beneficiaries. If you want more control over how and when the money is used, talking with an estate planning professional about affordable trust options might be a good idea.